Come on in. Take a seat. So, do you know why you're here today? Okay, good. Yes, it is a test, but it's not like your IQ test at all, no. Today we're going to be doing something called relaxation response testing. Okay? It's a very simple test. It's something we give to all our employees once they join as quickly as possible when they're from the colonies, such as yourself especially. So, to be frank, what this test is for, the purpose of it is to make sure that you're not an artificial intelligence of some sort, or an android or anything like that. Very simple test. As I say, very standard. So nothing to worry about at all, and very easy. And very difficult to fail, okay? So, well, first things first. Are the following, are they correct? If you check them very carefully, please. Okay, good, perfect. So, the test itself. There are 3 elements to the test, okay? There is image interpretation. I'm going to show you an abstract image. And what I want you to do is I want you to interpret it. As simple as that. And then the second is word association. I'm going to say a word. And I want you to say the first word that comes into your mind, first word that pops in there. It doesn't have to be logical, doesn't have to make any sense whatsoever. And then the third is something called Sonora Visualization. Okay. Now, I'm going to read from a script as part of that, and I'm going to put you into a scenario or an event, and I want you just to focus on my words and imagine you're in that place. Okay? Good. Any questions? No, good. First things first, then, we need to take a base reading, okay? As part of the test, we measure how your iris dilates, pupil dilation, and certain facial features as well. Again, nothing to stress about. But if you can just look at the following, please, for a few seconds. Okay, if you just keep looking, try to ignore the reticule. Taking a little bit longer than usual, but that's fine. Okay, perfect. We've got it. Thank you. So, section 1. Image interpretation. What do you see in the following image? It can be anything you want. I know it's an abstract, but it's difficult to see things, obviously, but just try your best. Good. Okay, yes, that's good. Yep. Do you see anything else? Okay, good. Very good. Do you see anything else? Good. Do you see anything else? Okay, no, that's good. That's plenty. So now we move on to our word association, okay? As I say, I'm going to say a word, and you just say the first thing that you think of. Ready? Okay. Dog. Cat. Love. School. Mother. Games. Thoughts. Robots. War. time, attack, ships, shoulder, Orion, imagine, and finally, snake. Very good. Perfect. Now, we're going to go to the last section, which is the scenario visualization, okay? I'm going to read from a script. Pretend you're in this scenario. Ready? Okay, good. It's before the war. You're in the middle of a still lake on an island. You're sitting on a rocking chair made of real wood, outside of a small cabin, also made of real wood. The sky has turned a gentle shade of red. Bees lazily buzz in the distance ahead of you. The island is covered in beautiful flowers. They smell so sweet you can almost taste them. The breeze is clean, cold, and soft. It floats across your skin and sends tingles down your spine. The lake laps gently against the shore as the sky dims to a purple glow and fills with stars. Perfect. Thank you. So, pretty much that was it. We're just going to cycle the same test a few times until we get a satisfactory result. Sound good? See, I told you it wasn't that hard. It's a nice, easy test. Definitely. So, image visualization again. What do you see when you look at the following image? Interesting. I've never heard that one said before, but now you say it, I can see it. Yeah. Have you seen anything? Do you see anything else? Take your time. No, that's okay. You know, a lot of people struggle with that one. That one is particularly abstract. That's fine. We'll move now on to the word association again. You ready? Good. Tears. Rain. Books. Children. Universe. Sea beams. Glitter. Gate. Tortoise. Do you know what a turtle is? It's the same thing. Glass. Tower. Red. Blue. water. And easy. There we go. Perfect. That's the last one. So we will go back to Sonora Visualization, okay? Let me just check a few things first. Okay, good. So imagine yourself in this scenario. You ready? The sound of traffic and the general hum of the city at night comes quietly wandering up through your open window. You wander across your living room to take a look. As you lean slightly out of the window, you feel the warmth of the city on your face. It's hot, but not too hot. It feels like placing yourself into a lukewarm bath. Cars float by in colourful, unfocused blurs. The neon lights sing and flicker together in unison. The hollow video advertisements depict sunsets and warm, welcoming faces. Even the smell of the city is different. The smoke has the odor of rain mixed with perfume. You let them wash over you. Everything is okay. Very, very good. Perfect. Thank you. So what do you see in the following image? Okay. Good. What else do you see? Good. Do you see anything else? I see the same thing. Every time I look at this image, I see the same thing. So that's interesting. Good. That's plenty. That's more than enough. Shall we go on to word association again? Ready? Perfect. Kill. Close. Memory. Free. Ideas. Sleep. Furiously. Android. Sheep. Neon. Safe. Sound. And peace. Very good. I'm going to revisit two of those words, okay? So I want you to say something different on these two words to what you said last time. Memory. Android. Perfect. Thank you very much. Back to the visualization. You're sitting in front of a crackling fireplace many years before the war. It's a real fireplace, burning birchwood, which smells like ether psych. Each peaceful crackle sends a few embers into the air, and they ride the air currents up the chimney. and out of sight. Your eyes are tired and drift out of focus. It has been snowing outside, and you're still a little cold from the walk you took earlier with your dog. She lays in front of the fire with you now. The sound of distant church bells calls out some festive holiday. Your pet cat curls into your lap and purrs soothingly. You are content. Very good. Perfect. Okay. Now what I want you to do is look at the following image and tell me what you see again. Again, take your time. Interesting. Do you see anything else? Interesting. You know, people always ask me that, if I've ever taken it before myself. I have took this test literally hundreds of times. And when we are studying to go through this test, one of the practices we do is we test ourselves and we look at our reactions. And we have other classmates test each other as practice. So literally, I have done this test hundreds of times. Everybody always asks that. They wonder if I'm an android. Or something like that. Anyway, that's fine. Okay. That's plenty. That's more than enough. So, word association again. Ready? Happiness. Tired. Calm. Beautiful. Canteen. Friendship. Scan. Street. Butterfly. Boil. Disease. Credits. I'm going to revisit one of those words like before, okay? Give me a different interpretation. Friendship. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Back to the scenario visualization. You're sitting on a garden bench. It's springtime, and the air is filled with the scent of pine needles. The garden has all different sorts of trees and plants. Their leaves are turning the colours of the rainbow. In the middle of the garden is a small pond. It is covered in lily pads. Over the span of the water is a steep Japanese bridge. The wooden rungs cast a barcode of shadow over the surface of the water. You notice a frog balanced gracefully on one of the lily pads. It stares at you intently. You stare back. For a few moments, you feel connected with the life force of the whole universe. The frog looks away and jumps into the water with a silver splash. Very good. Excellent. So, what do you see in the following image? Take your time. It's okay. Nothing? That's okay. Just if you had to really force it, what can you see? Don't worry. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll go back to word association. Magic. Shiny. Art. Clumsy. Paper. Mosaic. Future. Past. Present. Sunbathe. Hush. Earth. Trains. Unicorns. Okay, we're just going to revisit one of those words, okay? Earth. But in terms of the planet. Very good. Okay, let's move on to the scenario visualization again. You're sitting on the bus at night. It hangs casually in the air, waiting for the signal towers to give clearance for takeoff. The landing jetty is surrounded by a blue neon ring and overlooks the entire skyline of New Angeles. You've been on a trip with work. A long trip, and you're glad to be going back home. It's a 20-minute ride to the flyaway pickup point. You look at the clock on the wall 9:03 p.m. Your family will be waiting for you at the terminal, ready to pick you up and return to the apartment. You can't wait to share with them the good news about your promotion. You'll never need leave the city again for work, and your new office is only a few moments from home. The skyline twinkles through the smog like a galaxy of man-made stars. The bus starts to beep and rises for takeoff, bound for home. Excellent. What do you see in the following image? Okay. Very good. What else? Okay. Good. Interesting. What else do you see? You see quite a lot in this one, don't you? That's a good thing. It's no bad thing. What else do you see? Okay. Good. That's plenty. We'll move back to word association. Home. Work. Calm. Recline. Unwind. Lazy. Tranquil. Clouds. Swimming. Silver. Gold. Sleep. Rest. Quiet. Drift. Away. Stars. Very good. Excellent. Perfect. So we're going to do one more. We're finished now with the image interpretation. We're going to go through one more scenario visualization, and then we'll do one last word association. Sound good? Perfect. Okay. You're on one of the off-world colonies. A vast expanse of yellow grass stands like an ocean before you. The whole area is deserted. In the foreground you can see half-buried metallic housing units clustered together. Far off into the west are fields of orange corn. The colonists are harvesting them by hand. There will be a big festival and feast tonight. You wander away from the houses and towards the rocky outcrops that hug the horizon. The sun has only recently risen and casts long shadows from the nearby trees. Some children are collecting berries from the bushes around them. After a mile or so, you stand in front of a pool of green water. Its surface is lightly dusted in white bubbles from the waterfall that feeds the pool. The flowing water is majestic, and you can see heat waves rising from it. The perfect temperature for swimming. There is plenty of time for that, though. You wander across to the hammock that hangs on the thick trees by the waterfall. You lie down inside, close your eyes, and let the sound of birds and tumbling water wash over you. Very good. Okay. A last set of word associations. Stream. Pool. Community. Technology. Timeless. Oranges. Rocking. Test. Drift. Dream. Sleep. 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 It's a real shame. I thought that one was a human. Definitely.